turret-based version. Doesn't seem to be the case. Lehen's going to get a ward down. And Umpty is just spotted. Lehen's is just going to do some jungler shenanigans here. Isn't going to be able to steal away the Grump. And now Umpty is chasing after him. Red buff in hand, so this is going to be a real tough one. But Umpty had the Sonic Wave landed already. Chovy's going to rotate over, looking for Lava here. As Lehen's does get a bandage toss. Lava might pay for it, but no, not going to come through. Peanut over the wall, though, and he will get the kill onto Lava. Still, Chovy trying to work out some funny business here as Delight and Umpty fighting it out here with the Vi, and it's already shenanigans. Okay, Chovy gonna flash on forward, finds himself a chain onto Delight. Denting blows stacking up here as Chovy gets on over, and Ruler's in here as well. Umpty not going to get rendered, as I don't believe the reset came through there for Ruler. But yeah, break it down for me, Wolf.
Most creative way to get the Callista ahead I have ever seen. Is the recipient of one of those. Notice Umpty's positioning here really well played. The bandage toss, of course, blocked by Gromp, so he just uses the Gromp against Lehen's here. Lehen still commits. Does have to flash the Fat Wall here, but Umpty's already queued him. He also commits both summoners. The exhaust comes through because he wants Peanut to come over here and save him. Fortunately, just a little bit too far away. Notice where Peanut is on the map. And Chovy gets back his Electrocute, I believe, here in this exchange. Fakes him out with the clone. And then it has the Electrocute coming just back up, so they call to go back in. And the damage here is unreal.
Oh, it's just crazy how they navigated this fight. It's just in, out, in, out. GEN making sure that they keep that aggro in check, and unfortunately, Fredabreon just a little bit outplayed, but Umpty's going to look to do the same thing. Jumps on top of Chovy here. Q will connect as he gets underneath the turret, and there is the kill. Umpty's going to go down, though, so the trade back is definitely not ideal, but giving Lava more opportunities here in this early game, definitely good.
Yeah, Lava
relatively a lot stronger as far as that is concerned. Bit of a fight here towards the top side as Chovy. He's rotating up. They're looking to try and take down Morgan. Doran's in a bit of trouble, though, as Chovy will take the cannon for a walk, and he does end up falling down. Great ult there from Lehen's defensively, as we've got the Vault Breaker to allow Peanut to make it out of this little kerfuffle on the bottom side. And GEN will survive. Ruler gets tagged.
We have a dive set up.
Exactly, Lehen's very, very low. Ruler does have Fate's Call to try and keep him alive, but the bandage toss is going to get him in there first. There's the Fate's Call now as Delight taking a lot of damage. 3-man knock-up, and Lehen just breaks his stopwatch, flashes away, and he's going to be fine. Delight trying to be the noble sacrifice, and he will, but I don't think it's going to save them as the chains connect. Chovy missed.
Now, I think it's way more significant, especially if we consider how that bottom fight goes. Now, this is the fight that happens before this, where Morgan dies and expends his ultimate. So, despite having teleport for the fight we just watched bottom side, he doesn't use it there because he doesn't have slicing Maelstrom, or rather get value in a side lane, as this was just incredible. Peanut is so good, flashes away here after using his ultimate to avoid being blown up. Then this turn, also Lehen's Fate's Call into the re-engage, stopwatch broken instantly, so there's no way he can be traded. He just flashes out. Delight's trying to peel because they know this is a zero-sum game for them. There is no way they're going to benefit from this whatsoever. Cannon's already teleported top, and that's going to be second Drake going over to GEN.
Yep, so GEN is going to now return towards that dragon.
Fredabreon's team fighting here is so muted without Cannon. Knows he's walking down slowly here, and the team is just trying to buy enough time for him to be able. This is where the Varus can get a lot of value. Unfortunately, not in position to do so right now, and on a ward.
Yeah, well, there's an ulti to come through. Fate's Call not going to be used, is in fact not off cooldown just yet. Emperor's Divide is going to find a lot of damage onto Peanut as they've just singled him out. It's a double kill for Hennes Varus. And Ruler just unable to get anything back that's meaningful. Yeah, did a fair bit of damage in the fight, but not able to pick up any of these kills, and that should be a Drake going over to Fredabreon.
And Doran is going to get top turret, but again, these Drakes are so important on this patch, and I think GEN's composition really needs to... Doran is also not here, doesn't have teleport, so you know you're fighting a man down when you know that Cannon isn't top side. He's not involved in this fight, because it's really just a collapse onto the Amumu.
No, exactly right. There was no Fate's Call available, so really beautifully done. Peanut then out of position as well, as biting off a bit more than they can chew. This, however, is not that case, as Morgan is in a whole host of trouble. Slicing Maelstrom does come down. Let's see whether he can take one with him as Peanut takes an extra turret.
Merc Treads coming through, and plays like this are great when you can get kills, but when the enemy team is buying time, getting side laning done, and also getting cross-map objectives, doesn't matter as much. Still great mechanical play from Chovy here, using the Everfrost, grabs the chain, and there's enough follow-up here. Diving under turret with the cannon, always difficult to pull off, but when you have this much dive in a comp like this with a buy, middle of things here, and they are going to use it to control some vision here, but doesn't have a flank angle unless he goes bottom.
Well, Chovy over the wall, Delight's just going to explode, but does have the stopwatch available. Oh, attempted kickback is just denied by the Assault and Battery, and now Doran is going 1v3. Delight is very dead as the Flash Vault Breaker comes through, or Vault Breaker Flash if you want to nitpick. And GEN going to just head back down and grab themselves.
Every single fight, because these team fights are so reliant on the cannon, and by the time he shows up here, the fight is already over.
Yeah, a little bit of a attempt from denied as well, which I think was the biggest part of that, because maybe if he does get that kick play off, you mentioned single target CC.
Second one in a row, though, that narrowly takes Chovy.
Oh, there's the flash kick. Does finally come out as Ruler's looking to try and trade. Oh, the fail flash, not what you want. And Ruler, pretty uncharacteristic mistake here.
Yeah, puts his head back in his chair as well. He knows he goofed. Unfortunately, is picked off here. Now is an opportunity for Fredabreon to actually get control of this side lane here and do Baron. They have a lot of Baron damage now, more than they did last time we were having this discussion.
Yeah, that was the Ruler position as well, making a bit of a comeback as teleport to come forward. Doran looking to get himself in here as now Morgan takes advantage of the fact that there's no Fate's Call. The ulti does come through here from the Amumu, but not going to do anything because there's just not enough members of Gen G in the area. Now, 12 seconds on Ruler, and Fredabreon, they just want to get a pick, and Peanut would be absolutely the perfect one. Vault Breaker does bring him out, as now Henna has to be very, very careful. Vault Breaker's really good at trying to interrupt Umpty here, but another teleport will come through. The Gwen's going to come on over, and here's the Assault and Battery. Gen G looking to try and turn it around as Umpty is the one that's going to be taken down. Morgan trying to get himself towards his backline. He has the flash, but he just can't find his way in. And now Chovy is corralling them. He flashes forward, trying to pick up any sort of opportunity for aggression on this LeBlanc. But Fredabreon, they went from doing the Baron after a pick to walking out without their jungler.
There is no reason why Fredabreon needed to just constantly forcing fights, as we're going to go all the way back to when Ruler died here.
Why are we watching?
Yeah, I don't want to watch this again. But what happens next, of course, is more impactful here, as Fredabreon are trying to start this Baron up. Then they go, okay, we could grab Lehens here, and they have complete control. At this moment, they should turn back to Baron against the extremely mobile Gen G composition and force them to come to you.
Yeah, it's 3v5. As now Fredabreon, they're on the Baron yet again. Peanut in the area. It is going to be a 50-50 as, okay, Lehens just going to throw his life away. No Fate's Call available or anything like that. The Baron secured here by Fredabreon. The Vi also taken down. Bit of a fiesta here as we come out of our replay.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how Fredabreon got that much control on Baron because we were watching Ruler fail flash again. But either way, the setup for this, they do have good damage for Baron at this stage in time. And even with Morgan not having Slicing Maelstrom up, Gen G failed to actually engage. Lehens, you know, he's looking for 3,000 assists today, but he has not had the greatest game of a move. Remember this? Umpty. What?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah, maybe the Deskers could break this one down.
I just don't think it's possible.
Peanut, there's 4 people here. Lava is going to head forward. Doesn't throw out the ultimate this time around, which is probably good. Now Lehens might be in trouble. Ruler's going to rotate over. The ult does come through. He's kicked out of the way of the Fate's Call opportunity, but it's support for support. And Gen G now have them exactly where they want them. Emperor's Divide and the Chains of Corruption still up, though, as well as the Slicing Maelstrom. So Fredabreon still with a bunch of tools, even if they don't have their Leona.
Yeah, and Morgan here does have his Banshee's Veil up, too. Like, he should be able to force a slicing in whichever way he wants it. No flash, though, no dash cannon.
Yep, this Drake is going to be spawning. Is now Morgan looks for the solo onto Chovy. The Q comes forward. Chovy trying to get himself out of here as Doran. He'll go golden as well. The AoE damage is massive. Emperor's Divide comes through, but he is still going to fall down. Peanut hits the R button, and now Umpty's running for the hills. Sometimes Gen G just find the fight they're looking for as Lehens. He's denied the assist, but he gets the kill here on Umpty on his way out.
And Morgan on this cannon, you know, he's 0-3-3. I think this pick was so critical for the composition of Frederibrion, and his dying moment is trying to slicing Maelstrom a LeBlanc solo 1v1. The rest of his team needed that peel so badly as Gen.G just take a more decisive fight. The Gwyn untouched, Doran 0 death this game, and he wins the final fight.
Yeah, Peanut was mid-vault breaker when he was hit by the ult out of Delight here, and I don't think Delight's going to stop these Nexus turrets from falling down. It was definitely closer than expected, but Gen.G will take game number 1 against Frederibrion here.
Very much a game.
우리 세 명만 여기 있고 르블랑이 호핑하면 될 듯?
이거 나 초식에도 있어서 나한테 걸면 빨면서 할게.
나 위로 올라가 볼게 얘들아.
야 리신 방금 빠졌다 야.
리신 초식에 있다 얘들아. 한번 살고 텔로 오면 돼. 아
맞아,
싸움 좋다. 싸움 좋다. 나이스. 내가 잡을게 리신도.
끝난 것 같은데 미드로 갈게.
나 가도 내가 리신 마무리할게.
끝나나? 나 미드 갈까? 미드 갈게. 끝났어.